Hi everyone, in this video we're going to solve data problems in both SQL and Pandas. And today's challenge is to find department highest salary. In this problem we have two tables. Employee table with the information about the employee, their salary, their name and the department ID. And we have a department table with department ID and name. Our task is to write a solution to find employees who have their highest salary in each of the departments. Obviously, we need to join these two tables and for each department to display the employee whose salary is the highest. If two employees have the same salary and this is the highest salary, we display both of them. In SQL, we will use a rank window function. So we write a select statement and we join these two tables. First, we write from employee table because the main information that we need comes from the employee table. And we join it with the department table. Both tables have one common column called department ID in the employee table and just ID in the department table. We need to display department. This first column comes from the department table under the column name. Then we need to display employee. The column originally comes from the employee table under the column name. And we need the salary. Salary comes from employee table under the column name salary. And now we use the rank window function. We rank over departments. We need to cluster all departments into groups. Clustering or grouping these departments is called in the window function partition. So we partition by department ID from the employee table. And now we order by salary in the descending order. We need to order by salary in the descending order so that the first row of the department is always the highest salary. Therefore, the ranking will start from the beginning, from the highest salary until the lowest salary. We will call this column rank. When we run this query, we will have a rank to every single row. So, for example, our partition department IT starts with 1. The second salary is the same as the first one, therefore we also have 1, and it continues with the number 3. The second partition sales department, the first row starts with 1 and the second one with 2. We need to display the rows where rank equals to 1. If you check with the output, we will get 2 ITs and 1 sales. We cannot use the where clause directly here, but we can put our select statement in the subquery and we just create an outer query selecting all 3 columns, department, employee and salary, from whatever we just created. So this will be our subquery. We will call it ranked and here we specify rank to be equal to 1. Now let's run the query. And we successfully solved this problem in SQL. Now let's move on to Pandas. In Pandas, we need to merge the two data frames, the employee together with the department. And on the left side, we will join these two tables on department ID. On the right side, the department table, we will join it on ID column. Since we have similar columns like ID and ID or name and name in both tables, we need to add another parameter called suffixes. We need suffixes so that all columns are named differently once the two tables are merged. So the columns from the employee table will have a suffix employee and the columns from the department table will have a suffix department. And we need to save this into a new data frame. Now we need to find the max salary for each department. We take a new data frame and we group by the department name, and the department name is called name with the suffix department because it comes from the department table originally. After grouping, we need to find the maximum salary. Therefore, we write the column salary and we use the function transform max. Transform max keeps the original index, making filtering easy. And we will save this into a new column called maximum salary. With this line, now we have a new data frame originally merged from two tables, employee and department. And we have an additional column called max salary, where every row contains the maximum salary for that specific row's department. So now what we have to do is filtering. We need to filter rows where salary equals the maximum salary. And this is our result. We want to clean up the output to match the required format. We take this new dataset result and we write the columns that we need to display. They are name department, name employee, and salary. We need to rename those columns. And the new names are department, we just copy paste from the output, employee, and salary, but the first letter is capital. And we are ready to return the result. Let's run the code. And we successfully solved this problem in Python Pandas. Which syntax did you prefer for this specific problem? Rank window function in the subquery in SQL, or merging the two tables, finding the maximum salary, and filtering the rows in Python Pandas? Let me know in the comments.